Alright, hey guys. It's gonna be another just rant episode and drawing in this composition book. So I'll be entirely honest, this is about the fourth take. I've just been trying to figure out what I want to do, and then there's also been a lot of talking going on in the background, so I keep needing to restart as to keep that out of the video. But I'm just going to be drawing in here and seeing where that takes us. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get deep in this one because I think what I want to start off with is talking about being obsessed with people. I had a conversation with someone, talking to them about how to get over an obsession, not me getting over with an obsession, but them, and it was a conversation that I think is something that a lot of us can relate to, but no one really wants to talk about it. No one wants to, let people know that they've struggled with that. And I get it, but I think part of the way to destigmatize that is to talk about it. Because a good way to help people who are in situations like that is to tell them, that's something that can happen to a lot of us. I wouldn't say everyone, but I'd say a lot of people have, at least to some degree, been very infatuated with a person and struggled to get over that, including myself. Obviously, I'm not going to name any names, but it's, something that many people struggle with. For me, I had to get it over with by, really just not interacting with the person, because I couldn't, have them in my life without, wanting something more than just friendship. So that was kind of the first step for me, was getting that person, away from myself. And then next, and I'm still in the process of doing this, but I think I've gotten a lot better at this skill, is just learning to be happy with you as you are. Which is not really a thing that anyone can get to 100%, but it's a skill to be learned. It's really, with my art, it's the same process of being okay with imperfection and learning that you don't need more. You should really learn to be okay with, not having what you want. And also not having who you want. Good example of kind of what I'm talking about is, a musical example. The album Igor by Tyler, the Creator. It really is a narrative loop where he, is infatuated with this boy. That's not what happened in my example, but he's in love with this guy. The guy isn't really showing reciprocation, or sometimes is, but is also dating someone else. And that makes him bitter. It makes him angry. And he eventually kind of like pushes that person away because of how much he wants to be with them. Which I have done. I've pushed people away, friendship or relationship, because I'm afraid that they'll leave. I'm so afraid that I end up being the reason that they do leave me. And it took a lot to get out of that mindset of like, I have to stop trying so hard to be liked. If you're trying to be liked, and that's like your main goal with something, then it's not healthy. You should never feel like you have to try to be, what someone else wants out of you. And you should never want to be someone else so people will want you. Because I think a lot of the times that really, again, pushes people away more when you try and be what they want. Because no one wants, a perfect, reflection of themselves. And it's really mentally straining to try and be that. But it's really, again, it's another one of those toxic behaviors that I've been really still in the process of getting rid of. I feel like a lot of people, even still me now, are too focused on wanting others to want us, when really the main goal should be, being comfortable in your own skin and being happy with who you are. And really being happy, especially with, the not-so-great things about yourself. Well, not necessarily happy, but being, okay with them. Again, another musical example. Crap, I completely forgot what I was gonna say. It's my bad. But also, people will want to be friends with you more if you are happy with yourself. I've noticed that as I've become more comfortable in my own skin, I'm more approachable as a person because I'm not trying so hard to be something. Because I think even the things that I was trying to be aren't necessarily, they were what I thought people wanted from me. Not what, they did want from me. I was trying to, just assume what I was supposed to be without really asking anyone else or myself what I should be. And obviously, it's really more about who you want to be as a person, not about what other people want. But you also have to get over the hurdle that, you don't know what other people want from you, so stop trying to be something that you don't know. I thought that people, expected me to be weird, so I tried to be weird. But that's not, what I wanted to be. That's not what other people wanted from me. And I'm not saying, like, don't be weird. I've talked ad nauseum about how I like weird stuff, but I mean, like, socially inept weird. I don't know why I ever got into the mindset, but I felt like I needed to be, like, not likable, because I felt like that's who people saw me as. So I made myself, like, unapproachable as a person and still expected people to want me. That's another thing, another mental hurdle that you have to get over, is you can't expect people to want you. Even if you get to a place where you're happy with yourself, no one is obliged to, like, be your friend. People are gonna like and dislike things about you, and that's completely up to them. Because I think even while I was in the process of, like, trying to get past some of this stuff, I was partially still stuck in the headspace that, like, if I wanted myself, other people, like, had to also, want to be around me more, but that's really not true. There are gonna be plenty of people who don't like who you really are, and that's kind of just how it goes. You just gotta find your people and find yourself. Yeah, I think I've been drawing a lot these boxes, because I don't know, it's kind of been how I've been feeling. I feel boxed in. I feel like I'm stuck. Not even necessarily stuck somewhere physically, but just, like, stuck. I don't know how to describe the feeling. That's really what this art is for me, is I can look at it, and these videos too, I can look at it and I can talk, and I can kind of just talk through my own issues, and I can hope that other people will be able to relate to them. Maybe they won't with this episode. Maybe this is just me. But I can kind of grapple with some of the things that are on my mind that I'm not really, like, conscious of. Like, until I started drawing, I didn't really realize that I was feeling like that. But I do think I am. I'm feeling like I'm boxed in now. I have to be making something impactful now that, my friends were saying that, like, my videos are super good. Now I feel like they have to be. Like, I have to be making really good content. Just kind of the whole opposite of the point that I wanted to start making these videos in the first place. Started this because I didn't want to feel, obliged to be good. I wanted to be able to, make something and just, be fine with it as it is. And I think consciously I am completely fine with how this is turning out, but, like, subconsciously there's still that thought of, what if it's not good enough? What if I'm not good enough? But I do think that is something that everyone, no matter how, healthy you are mentally, everyone's, worried that they're not enough. Maybe the word good isn't even right. Maybe just to say, like, not enough for people. Not enough for yourself, even. Because especially now that, I've focused more on caring about myself, maybe I'm not enough for me still. But then that brings the thought, what if I'll never be enough? So should I just stop trying? Or is that just a thought that everyone has? I think these eyes signify something different today. I think they don't signify my want to be seen. I think they're showing that I'm, taking a look at myself. See if I'm really, what I want to be. Don't take this as a call for help or anything, though. It's really just thinking out loud. Well, yeah. I hope that if anyone is able to relate to what I've talked about this episode, they can find someone to help them. And I hope that you know that this isn't me saying, I need help and I'm not enough. It's more just a stream of consciousness. A wondering. Because I do think I'm enough. I think I am enough for myself and I'm enough for other people. But sometimes you struggle with that. That's normal. We lived in an effed up world. And it's really common to feel like you're alone and feel like you're not enough for people. But you are. Thanks for watching this one. Do all the interaction stuff. Love y'all. Bye.